Hello, everyone, and welcome to Claret and Booze. This is a daily ramble. Not just any daily ramble, by the way. It's the one that many of you will have been waiting for. Anyone that's been watching this channel for a while. I've been unintentionally teasing you unfairly as well. I shouldn't have said anything. I just can't keep my mouth shut sometimes. I did keep my mouth shut, though. I didn't tell you. I hate doing that, by the way. I do. Sometimes I get past information and I get told that I have to keep it quiet for now because for whatever reason, jeopardising a deal, alerting other clubs, stuff like that. So that's what you do. You keep your mouth shut because you can't betray people's trust. Well, I'm going to reveal that manager, okay, a little bit later on, but I'm going to set the scene first. So the best place to start is at the beginning, but we'll do that after my usual intro. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Thank you and welcome to all the new subscribers that we've had over the weekend as well. We've had a massive surge. Jump on board. It's free to do so. And don't forget the most important thing, especially on this video, actually, and I will go on to explain why. Drop a like on the video, okay? Okay, so let's start at the beginning. So we've got Julian Lopertegui who's standing in the way of the man that I'm going to reveal very, very soon. When's he going? I don't know exactly. The betting odds are very, very concerning because they're really wrong. Sometimes the betting odds can be affected. You know, you can get surges. Odds can change when people lump loads of money on a certain manager, as I hope doesn't happen after this one. Don't bet. It's not good for you, all right? But yeah, so for instance, someone like Southgate, who's 2-1, nobody's bet on Southgate being there. He's there for a reason. You know, I think the betting companies must get some inside information. So you've got the top three, Southgate at 2-1, you've got Terzic, and you've got Potter. Now, all three of those, I think, you know, we'll all have to agree. Let's just forget about Southgate. I'm not talking about him. Let's talk about the other two, Terzic and Potter. It's underwhelming. It is underwhelming, you know. We would take that now. We would, because we're desperate. Because it's so bad because of the poor choices that Sullivan and Brady made in the summer, ignoring Amorim and thinking they knew better by going for a cheap freebie. Okay, that is a problem. You know, we've missed the boat so many times because their talent ID and their judgment is poor. We've missed out on Amorim. We've missed out on Duran. We've missed out on Ramsey, who went to Villa rather than us. You know, we thought that was too expensive, 12 million. Fofana as well. You know, there's another one. We've missed the boat on so many players and managers. It's infuriating. And this is a bit of an intervention. You know, we want to prevent this from happening again, which is a reason that I'm making this video. Because there is no smoke without fire. There must be a reason why Potter, Terzic and Southgate are linked so heavily. I don't think they can get it wrong. They can't get it wrong after Lopetegui. You know, I think our future, to a degree, without getting dramatic, is defined by this next move. The 3 years in Europe, that sort of put us on the map. It put us on the map. It's very important to the status of a club. I think if you want to grow, to be involved in Europe. We could get away with a year out of Europe, but not if you're going to crash and burn like we are now. We'll just slip off the map and start a rapid decline. All of our big players that we've collected over the past few years, they'll disappear. They'll go. And then we're back to square one. We can't do it. We want to pick up aggressively and force our way up that table. We can. We're only 11 games in. We're, you know, 6 to 8 points away from the top 7. Of course we can do it. We can. Aston Villa have done it. Why can't we? The season isn't dead yet. It's not. As miserable as it's been, it certainly isn't dead yet. We've got a good crop of players, even though it doesn't feel like it at the moment. So, yeah, the likes of Terzic and Potter for me, not. It's not. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in that. I really ain't. I'm not. We've got to be thinking bigger than that. You know, I've already said Potter's too risky. Succeeded at Brighton, who have got. They're a well-oiled machine, solid foundations. He went to Chelsea, who are a bit of a shit show behind the scenes, bit like West Ham. He crashed and burned. Terzic. The fans wanted him out, but his European exploits kept him in a job. Players were getting bored with his style of football as well. No, please no. You know, not just no. So, who does that lead me on to? Who does that lead me on to? Well, I'm not going to tell you yet, because what do we need as a club? What do we actually need? If you think about it, you've got a team with no identity. You've got a group of players, clear stars there that don't look like that anymore. You know, they don't look like a team. They're void of confidence. They're void of interest, it looks like. You need somebody with a big character to inspire them. Somebody where they're going to go, Jesus Christ, I didn't expect that. That is what you need if you're going to salvage this season. We need somebody to inspire the players, and we need somebody to inspire the fans and trigger life back into West Ham, breathe life back into West Ham. You know, prove to us that you're ambitious. Prove to us that we're actually going over there for a reason rather than just becoming these also-ran whipping boys of the Premier League. We don't just want to exist in the Premier League. We don't. It's boring. We don't want that, okay? So we want a man that's going to come in and not see us as just another job. Not even see us as a stepping stone. This is where this is really attractive to me. Because a lot of managers, if you bring them in, if you bring in the next fancy damn manager from Europe who's quite young, who we would all like, by the way, they're likely going to be using us as a stepping stone. They'll have 1 or 2 good years and then they'll go. If they're really good, they'll be gone. So we want someone who's a little bit longer in the tooth, someone who's been there, someone who's done it, someone who is a proven winner, somebody who is choosing to come to West Ham, somebody that doesn't have to, somebody that isn't grateful for an opportunity, somebody that we would be grateful to them for coming to West Ham and choosing West Ham. Come into this club to awaken a sleeping giant, are the words that I've been told. A project, an exciting project for a potentially massive club. Really exciting, a different challenge than this man has ever had before. The prospect of being able to be the man to turn West Ham into a team that challenges is delicious to him. It's what he wants. But he's going to need backing. That's all he needs. Now, before I get into all that, we've all got our favourite managers, by the way. We've all got our own top picks. We have, you know, Silva, Iriola, Thomas Frank, the geezer from Stuttgart, all these names that get mentioned. And you're not wrong. I'd like a lot of these names as well. I'm not saying you're wrong, but be realistic. We ain't buying any managers out of their contracts. It is not going to happen. It's never going to happen. You've got to look at the managers that are available. Now, I'm going to clarify this. I haven't just been on Transfer Market and looked at the list of available managers, you know, that are out of contract and picked one and gone, ooh, I'd really like that one. He's the biggest name. No, I haven't. I didn't even think of this guy. I didn't even think that this guy... I would have laughed if somebody else would have told me this, okay? Because he is definitely one of the top 10 managers in the world. He is. He's somebody that would be in line for the Man City job if Pep was being moved on. Absolutely. It's a fucking honour for this man to be linked with us. And it's a one-off opportunity. It really, really is. So you've got to look at the fact we're looking at a freebie manager. This is the best freebie option manager there could ever be. Have I teased you enough yet? The name, everyone, is Massimiliano Allegri. Yep. The Juventus manager that won 5 back-to-back Serie A titles, you know, got to Champions League finals. Just a serial winner. A dignified, wonderful, wonderful character of a man. Like just brilliant. A guy that is loyal, that will stick around, that isn't just, you know, like a Jose, maximum 2 years at a club before he annoys everyone and goes on. He's a strong character, as he proved when he left Juventus. If he's got something to say, he's going to say it. And with Allegri, you know, all these goals that we've been leaking for God knows how long, you know, no more. If Allegri comes in, he will have that sorted. He's Italian. We're going to be defending well in no time. Don't you worry about that. I'm incredibly excited at the prospect of this man coming in, but it's far from done. It's far from done. I went back earlier on and I made the point, I know you've all got your own picks. I'd like this manager and I'd like that manager. Us divided, we're useless. It's pointless. Look at it as though you've got 4 options. You've got Potter, Terzic, Southgate or Allegri. Who are you picking? Who's going to put us back on the map? Who, if we sign Allegri, all these other clubs that we're having to suffer taking the piss out of us at the minute and the mainstream media who have been mocking us, they won't be able to mock us anymore. That is an appointment that will make us serious, really serious. It will reinvigorate our ability to go out and attract top players again, just like that. Just like that. People will want to come and play for Allegri, and Allegri's West Ham. Massimiliano Allegri's West Ham. So what I'm going to ask you to do, everyone, is I always ask you to drop a like on the video, but because this isn't a live show, I would have put a poll in here. I'm going to ask you to drop a like on the video if you want Massimiliano Allegri. So like I said, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for West Ham, who are on the verge of falling off the map, to not just climb back on it, but smash it to pieces. Just look at the table at the moment. We could be back up there in no time. You know, you're talking the Emery effect, but better, because I think Allegri's a better manager than Emery. I really, really do. So look, I'm really excited to bring you this news. Drop a like on the video. I'll also, later on, I will, on the Sunday night show, because we've got a special guest coming on the Sunday night show tonight, I will put a poll in there as well. So jump on and you can vote on this in that show as well. So let me know in the comments what you think of this news, this potential news. Like I said to you, I can't give you a date when Lopertegui's going to go. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing, you know. Okay, so that's it. Come on, you ones.